travel experiences from around the world. Paros, a popular vacation destination especially for Greeks, has a tourist-friendly infrastructure and provides services that cover the needs of the modern traveler. Paros is the third biggest island in the Cyclades and is located west of Naxos. At a distance of 90 miles from the port of Piraeus in Athens, it takes about 4.5 hours to reach by ferry. The capital of Paros is called Panagia. It's the biggest settlement on the island and is located on the west side. It's definitely worth taking a stroll down the beautiful picturesque paths behind the main square near the port. These paths are only for pedestrians. The town is characterized by low-lying dwellings painted all white with terraces and arches, which is common in Cycladic architecture. Inside the town or on the beach south of the port, you can find many beautiful traditional restaurants and cafes. Accommodation options here are also plentiful and suit every taste. In this area alone, there are more than 100 places to choose from. North of the port, you'll find the Monastery of Panagia Octi. It is one of the most important and well-preserved Christian monuments that exists in Greece. Legend has it that the building was constructed by Constantine the Great to fulfill the wishes of his mother. Its construction took place during the 4th century, and the temple in Greek means Holy Mary with the 100 gates, because that's the number of gates the temple has. For a nice panoramic view of Panagia and the west part of Paros, take a ride up to the Monastery of St. Anargyron, which is located on the mountain above the town. It's definitely worth a visit. During the night, Panagia is a nice place to walk, dine, or have a drink at, but it isn't very lively. Moving north, you will find the second largest town on Paros, Naousa. It is located on a large natural bay 10 kilometers from Panagia. It's a picturesque town and the most cosmopolitan on the island. You will really enjoy walking around, as the ambience is very beautiful. In the evening, when people return from the beach, the town gets really lively as it gradually fills up with people. When the sun sets, the pace rises even more as people flock from all over the island to visit the bars and clubs in the area. Accommodation options in Naousa are plentiful, and from its port you can take a small boat to visit many of the nearby beaches. In central Paros, there is a village called Lefkes. It is a traditional settlement that lies at an altitude of 250 meters and is definitely worth a visit. Lefkes is a well-maintained, quiet, and welcoming village, untouched by time and other impacts from tourism development on Paros. It was built in the 16th century by refugees who came from Crete, Peloponnese, and several local residents who fled to the mountains to escape from pirate raids. Motor vehicles are prohibited in this village, so like it or not, you have to walk around on its beautiful marble-made paths. Inside Lefkes, you will see Cycladic-style houses, yards full of flowers, nice touristic shops, and traditional cafes and restaurants where you can try local food and desserts. At the east side of the village is the marble temple of the Holy Trinity, inside of which has many Byzantine paintings. Its construction began in 1830 and lasted for 5 years. And the beaches of Paros? Plentiful and suitable for every taste. Starting from the north part of the island, I visited Kolimbithres, which is located in Naousa's Bay. One of the most famous beaches on Paros, got its name, which means baptismal fonts, because of the many small coves that have been formed over the centuries among the granite rocks. It is organized, and so it is usually crowded. close to the beach, there are also restaurants where you can dine at. A few kilometers north, you'll find Monastery Beach. Here you can also find sunbeds and umbrellas, and it is ideal for families due to the shallowness of the water where children can play safely. There is also a beach bar here where you can grab a bite to eat. Both of these beaches are accessible by boat via Nausa, so you don't necessarily need a car to reach them. Continuing east, the first beach you'll find is Santa Maria. This sandy and organized beach is about 2 kilometers from Nausa. Right on the beach, you'll find plenty of restaurants, beach bars, water sports centers, and rooms to let. There is even organized camping. You can reach Santa Maria by car or the local bus service. Heading south along the east coast of Paros, you will find Abelas, a small sandy beach with a restaurant where during the summer concerts are held on the beach. This was the case the day we visited. Continuing southward, our next stop was Pisolivade, a small sandy bay with trees that grow right up to the beach. Here you can find many taverns and cafes, as well as many hotels to stay at. Just after Pisolivade is a small beach that got its name from the beach club located there. It's called Punda, and it is the liveliest beach on the island, which mainly attracts young people. Inside the club, the music is very loud up till about 9:30 p.m. And apart from sets spun by well-known DJs, they also have live music sometimes. The next beach we visited was Octi. It is the longest beach on Paros, and for many people the most beautiful, as it has golden sand and crystal clear water that together make up the beautiful scenery. Here you can find nice beach bars, water sports centers, and several other activities to take part in. The next beach after Octi is Indrios, which is a beautiful little village with taverns, cafes, and touristic shops on the beach. It is nice and quiet here with many trees that offer shade after midday. Moving south, we made a stop to check out Lolandonis Beach, which is named after the famous tavern Lolandonis, located a few meters from the sea. It is a quiet, non-organized beach, making it preferred by the locals. In southern Paros, there is a big town called Aliki. It has 2 beaches with trees offering shade, making them preferred by families. Aliki is also a nice place to take a walk along the small port or dine at one of the taverns that offer fresh seafood that have made this village famous. On the west side of the island, across from Antiparos, is West Punta Beach. From here, you can take the ferry boat to Antiparos. The beach is a mecca for surfers and kitesurfers, and became internationally known after hosting several world championships. It has 2 schools for surfing and kitesurfing, a diving center, and a horseback riding school. South of Panagia, at a distance of 7 kilometers, is a park that nature lovers will especially enjoy. It's called Butterflies, a habitat where during the summer it is filled with swarms of butterflies of the Jersey tiger moth species, which dwell in the foliage and tree trunks. When the butterflies are flying around, it creates an amazing spectacle, as the color under their wings is bright red, whereas the rest of their body is dark colored. Paros is a beautiful Cycladic island that has much to offer and is sure to leave travelers with an unforgettable experience. To get a good feel for the island though, it's recommended you stay at least 4 to 5 days, and it's nice if you can combine a 1 or 2 day visit to beautiful neighboring Paros.